Cool. Hi, Michael the gardener again. It's Wednesday, May the 5th. It's the election tomorrow. Not difficult for me to know who to vote for. In view of the Iraqi war and things that happened in the city. But we're not here to talk about politics, but it'd be a great day anyway. So the garden, it's a few weeks later, and if anyone does look at this, I'd be very curious. I've got this plant over here that came from some friend's garden in Hemel Hempstead, and I used to know the name of it. I don't know the name of it now, and I'm asked so often about it that I just love to be able to give the correct answer. I mean, it's exhausting flicking through books of pictures of flowers trying to see something similar. So if you'll follow me over here, I'll point out the plant, and if anyone does know the name of this plant, I will be very happy. So here it is. I always wonder whether it's some kind of euphorbia, or is it euphobia? It's definitely not a phobia. But anyway, if anyone can help with that, that would be great. The sedum and the sempervivium are coming on really well. I've got a feeble attempt at a little rock garden. Obviously I've got to get bigger rocks, but I think bit by bit I'll create a kind of miniature landscape. So here we are again at the pond, which has small newts, frogs, a whole host of underwater life, dragonflies, water scorpions, whirligig beetles, so many different creatures that are here. Anyway, follow me now, and we're trodding that familiar path that I took you along last time, if you remember. Again, we have the shallots that are growing very well, garlic growing well, and you can see the comparison again between garlic planted in October and garlic planted in February. We'll find out later in the year, of course, what the bulbs are like. Spent quite a lot of time, you could call it wasting time really, but I'm always looking for these asparagus. These were grown from the seed, transplanted last year. Those over here, the boulder crowns, would have grown from 1-year-old crowns. So I've got to wait another year or so before I start harvesting, and I've got to resist staring at the soil, watching for artichokes to pop through. I've begun the polytunnel, and I've got to get some decent polythene, but it's quite expensive actually. It seems to be able to only buy 5-metre rolls, and it seems to come to £40 plus. But I hope soon to go down to Devon, and I might try and find a farmer's wholesalers where I'm sure that it might be available, the plastic. The potatoes, which were planted on March the 17th, is always, in England, it's a very good thing to remember that you really plant potatoes on St. Patrick's Day. You know, you think of the Irish and potatoes, and it seems to me that it's a very easy date to remember. Now I'd like to show you inside this small, well, it's not a greenhouse, it's a plastic construction. Very cheap it was actually. I don't have much room in there, but you'll come and have a look. in Sydney. I don't know. Ah, anyway, if you have a look, just through this little bit, it gives you some idea. Sweet corn, lots of melons, tomatoes, peppers, sweet peas, papalo, and what's that Indian herb that I've got? Actually, I can't remember the name of it. It's very hot in there as well. Did you think it was hot, Bill? Could you feel the heat? Still filming. Here's the alpine strawberries. I grew them from seed last year, transplanted them, and they're growing great. Gooseberries are looking very good this year, hell of a lot of berries. And generally, you could say that it's been a bit of a slow start to the year. We had that really cold weather, but things seem to be catching up. Some things definitely benefit. So, thanks for coming to have a look. Don't forget about that plant that I was very interested in knowing the name of. And I left this clump of grass deliberately. I think it's quite attractive actually. So who needs to buy grass from nurseries when I've got this grass? Finally, I think if you just have a relaxing look into the pond, you'll find it very calming. And you never know, you might see a newt or you might see a frog. I've got my eyes peeled looking for you, and I hope that we see one, but perhaps we're not going to. But I promise you one day I will show you a frog and a newt in the pond.